My boy PAULGEE is gonna be tasting. I think this is his first time trying.
First time ever trying fufu ever.
Oh man!
Shout out to Queen's mama.
Yeah, shout out to Big Mama. She's cooked this up for us.
Mama Etta.
Mama Etta, yes, and her spice right here. We got some Mama Etta spice to go with.
Do better with Mama Etta's.
Yes. If anybody's watching that want to eat some fufu with your hand, you clip it, you grab it, and you use your tongue to push it in your mouth. So you go like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clip the side.
Clip the
All
side.
right. Cool.
Grab some. Take some soup. Now there's different kinds of soup. We're using the water soup, and I wanted us to do it with our hands. But there's different kinds of soup that will allow you to take more of the soup with when you do this thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You can hear that little slurp. How you like it though? How you liking it so far?
So the fufu, I'm guessing it's a texture thing, right?
Right. Yes. Absolutely is. Yes. Not much of a taste.
Not much of a taste. What's up, soulmates? How you feeling? Welcome to QueenCast. You're probably wondering, who is this chocolate man in the middle of my screen? Listen, what's up? My name is PAULGEE. Welcome to episode 10, the Thanksgiving episode, where I am taking over this show. I am PAULGEE, actor, artist, producer, entertainer, doer, and I am going to be taking over and interviewing Joe while also getting interviewed myself. We're going to be trying some Liberian food, some fufu. We're going to be talking about what we're thankful for. We're going to talk about all the things we don't like, the things we are thankful for. We got a lot of questions, the beginning, the end. We're going to have a great show for you. Let's get right into the intro. I got to introduce you to this person who I met in high school at a senior trip. We was cool. We hit it off immediately. Homegirl, what? Linked. Then she started doing fashion shows in college, and she started hitting me up. Yo, Paul, can you do some of your music for the fashion shows? Absolutely. So guess what I did? Pulled up every time she called, did a performance at her fashion show. We grew together. I've known her now for, dang, over 10 plus, maybe even 15 plus years. My heart, ow, maybe 13 years I've known her. This is a fashion designer, entrepreneur, doer, a creator overall, a mother. I need y'all to make some virtual noise right now for Joanna QC. Welcome. Welcome to your own show, girl. Welcome to your own show. Come on, look at you mic'd right.
I couldn't have done it better. Oh my goodness.
Listen, let's cheers.
Perfect.
Let's cheers.
Cheers to that intro.
Cheers to the intro. Cheers to Q4. Cheers to Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And by the time they see this, I'm going to be at least 4 pounds lighter than I am, because I know I'm going for my record, plate number 5. Gluttony is a sin, but Lord forgive me.
We're about to eat it up. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that amazing energy,
Woo!
y'all. PAULGEE, everybody.
We doing this. We starting off live. Let's go.
I love him, y'all. I love his energy. This is why he had to do this. He had to do this. He had to take it over.
So first of all, how you feeling? How's your week been? How's everything?
I'm feeling fantastic.
Good.
I'm great. I'm happy. I'm so happy to be doing this with you. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, we vibing. So let's get it rolling. You know, we clearly see a lot of stuff going in public stuff, and there's a lot of news. But let's talk about a journey, right? Let's talk about like what we've been going through, what life's looking like. And so I'm gonna ask you a bunch of questions that people either commented or sent to you. And we're going to do some food testing. We're going to ask them more about stuff about me.
Some food, yes.
Okay, because you're probably still wondering, who is this guy?
I know.
Like, who is this guy? And I already told you who I am. Now just vibe off the energy and keep watching.
Keep watching.
Let's get right into it. You know, this is the 10th episode.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You've reached a small benchmark. You know, you've put through it all. You got kids.
Yep.
You're still doing it. You got the Louie in the back. What up, Louie? Say what up. They can't hear you.
Yo.
There you go. So, listen, what is QC? What is it?
What is this thing, right? Oh, man. Okay. So QC, everybody. QC's, first of all, is short for Queencast.
Queencast.
Yep.
Like not Dreamcast. Sorry, please forgive me. Go ahead.
If you guys been keeping up, yeah, QC is short for Queencast. I came up with the name because the original inspiration was a podcast. Yes, originally my inspiration was a podcast, but because of my personality, I was like, I don't think I will enjoy doing just a podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, so then I was like, how can I, make it more interesting, which is my personality. I'm interested, I'm fun. I like to actually build things.
That's
right?
right.
So I'm like, one of my favorite things growing up was the Tara Banks show.
Okay.
So yeah, so I was like, okay, I could do like a talk show podcast.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm feeling very talk show vibey right now.
Right. And then this gives you the whole podcast,
Yeah.
reporting thing, the studio
it.
also I'm shooting in.
That's so dope.
So yeah, so QC is pretty much just my private talk show. That's pretty much what it is.
I love that. And so like, all right, so the QC is the private talk show. It's so what is the show about? Like, what are you trying to achieve with the show?
Right. So the show is pretty much just I know these are questions that I've gotten, so he's looking out for y'all.
Yeah, be answering them.
Yep. The show pretty much is it's about me. Okay. So you get to see my big personality, the things that I love. I'm gonna be pretty much showing you. So you can see I've done episodes already with rappers, singers, different artists. This is another amazing artist here. I'm gonna do food. There's gonna be food content involved.
Can't wait for that.
There's gonna be fashion involved in the show. So it's pretty much just a live private talk show, but there's a lot going on in the show. It's all about entertainment because that's who I am. I'm an entertainer. Yes. Like you said, I've been doing fashion show. Like I put on a show. That's my thing. I can't just come here and sit here and talk to you
and do
guys.
it regular.
Right.
Because the fashion shows were always unique.
Thank you.
I
always have to put a little bit of spice on it. I have to put my thing together.
Shout out Viva Fashion.
Yes, shout out. I told y'all, I think that was episode 3. I told y'all, I said Viva. Anybody with Viva is the core of me, y'all.
Yes.
There would be
and
no
all
QC.
And all the fashion designers and artists I met there. Shout out. Crap. What's her name? Okay, keep going.
It's been a while.
Well, yeah. all the designers. We've met. Yeah.
Yes, we've done a lot of shows, but this was years ago.
Yes.
Like I took a break and I did a whole bunch of other things. I was doing hair at one
Toya.
point.
Remember Toya?
Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
I haven't seen her online in a while.
Yeah. But we're grown.
Y'all
up
grown.
now.
We are the same age. I'm like, we the same age. I'm like, y'all grown. Damn. Couldn't be me. Not play. I want a kid one day for sure.
Yeah, really?
Oh, definitely. I definitely want
cool.
kids. I want
Little
a daughter.
PAULGEE.
I want a daughter first because I just think because my girlfriend Janelle, she's so precious, and I can see already like a daughter like her just in miniature form. And definitely I want my son. I gotta have my son.
Right, you gotta have the juniors.
But probably not firstborn daughter though. Probably like secondborn.
Why not firstborn daughter?
Because firstborn daughters, I've seen firstborn daughters become second moms. And they have this burden of like, I've raised my, and they don't mind
siblings.
it. I've raised my siblings, but they also don't get the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
They don't get the extra protector, and I love the idea of a gang protecting my princesses. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather have maybe one son first, so it could be like a double team, or maybe a 2-son deal where it's all 3 of us scare the guy.
How about twins?
I don't know if I want twins.
Really?
That
oh my
like
God! I'm like praying for twins. I'm like my next.
Funny enough,
kids.
I definitely did tell myself like twins would be interesting, but
it would be it's like 2 birds in one stone.
It literally is.
I think it's a female. The way I think about it, I'm like 2 kids. I only have to do that one time. The 9 months, and I get literally 2 kids.
You get 2 out of 1. That's a good 2 for 1 special. Gotta pop them out twice. So nice, did it twice. But anyway, yeah, that's my goal. But yeah. So okay. So you want to achieve just expression, and you want to have people. You want to talk. You want to.
Yes, I also want to provide a platform for artists around New York City, artists like myself, to have a platform to showcase their talent, showcase their special abilities, and all that stuff. And I think that's always what I've been into, like partnering with other artists and showing our talent. Like even the fashion show, when I did the show, I'll do fashion and I'll do music and I'll do art, I'll do this and that. So I did one show where I did an art display, and my really good friend, he did a bunch of mural paintings.
Yeah, live paintings. That was in Staten Island. That was a while ago too. I remember that.
So that was a long while ago. I was doing all of this.
Nice.
But so that's pretty much the same thing I want to do with QC. So we're gonna have a lot of fun on the show.
All right, so listen, you just did fashion, and honestly, when I first seen you post the podcast, I'm like, oh, she's got the energy for it. She's got the personality for it. But what inspires you to do it? Like, I know you said you wanted to, you wanted to interview people, but like, what pushed you? Like, what was like, all right, I'm gonna do this because why not? Yeah.
Right. My life journey is what the push was, because I remember I was thinking the idea to do a podcast, was in my head for so many years.
Okay.
Like, if you like I think the girl Susu, I did an interview with her. She can attest to it that we had a discussion like years ago about this podcast, and I just couldn't figure out how to start. Yeah, like I'm like, I want to do a podcast, but what am I gonna do? I mean, like, I had so many different ideas, and I couldn't narrow it down. With the help of my clients, actually, my hair clients, because I had a home-based salon. So as I'm like talking to my clients, I'm like, I want to do a podcast, but I don't know how to start it. And then one of my clients, a few of them, but one person was like, you should just tell your life story, because I tell my clients my life story as I'm doing their hair, because I'm talking to them for hours. So I'm like, where you from? And we talking. I'm like, I was born in Africa. I came at this age and blah blah blah. I've done this. I went to fashion shoot. And they're like, and then one girl was like, that's your podcast right there.
Literally.
That's how you start your podcast. You just tell your life story. So that was actually the push. That was what got it started, and then everything else has to come as we go.
So that's dope. So you got the push because your people around you inspired you to do it. Love that. You ended up doing it. You did the hardest part, starting. Okay? Second hardest part, of course, is keeping up with the consistency.
Consistency, yes.
Now, this is episode 10, so you've at least got 10 episodes out of there, And so, how was it doing the first 10? Like, now we're on number 10. You got PAULGEE up here. Congratulations. Just
no, that's facts. Actually, he's not just playing. No, he's not actually. Let's take the pressure off me a little bit. I know we was doing the different, but yes, I got PAULGEE up here, y'all. This man is fantastic. He's hardworking. He is the perfect example of a hardworking black brother. This figure you're looking at. He's done it all, actually.
Thank you.
His face probably look familiar, y'all, because he's even been in commercials. Tell him about your commercials, actually.
First of all, I've been in a lot of commercials, but I mean, the most recent one is the Apple commercial.
Right.
I did a vitamin water voiceover commercial. Did a Kaiser Permanente one that should be dropping soon. They be tripping. They had me re-record it, but they paid me, so who cares? Just a bunch of cool commercials. What else? I mean, I did like an airline commercial for like
he be working, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I love him.
I don't remember. Point is, the commercials are there, but we've done some television, some films, some all that stuff.
Yeah, some Broadway.
Back to you. Back to you, because you know what, we need to understand, like, consistency is the key to really anything.
To anything.
And
I agree.
So how was it, like, going into these first 10 episodes?
I know. So it was hard, and I said my life story. Somebody was like, that's your podcast right there, your life story. But then I actually got to sitting down and writing, and I was like, holy snap, because that's not. Telling my business is not my personality.
It's not.
You got to be like 2 feet too close to me to actually know what's going on in my life.
Literally.
Like,
and I love that. That's how it should be sometimes.
Right. I'm never on the internet talking, so I'm like, shoosh, I'm about to be on the internet talking about my life. Yeah. So that was so hard. And I remember the first time I came in the studio, I was trying to put it all, like, if you've seen the episodes I broke it up into 4 different episodes to talk about my whole life.
Okay.
So when I first came in the studio, the first day I came to record, I had all of that 4 episode in one that I was gonna do.
Damn.
Yeah. So I came because I wasn't really trying to
Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah, I wasn't really trying to tell y'all all my business. So
Yeah,
I was
not
I was
too
trying to
much.
graze over it, right? So then when I came, I couldn't even do that. Like Luke can attest, the first day I came, I was like, I was born in the war. And then my entire soul like sunk a little bit. I was like, oh wait, I was born in the war. Like
I'm sorry,
I felt
can
that.
you break down what was? I know I don't want to tap into that trauma too
Right.
much.
Right.
But you are in America now. You got the episodes going. You got your kids here. They're born here. You've done so much. You've worked hard. Can you take us back to a day that was one of the most memorable days where you were living in a war? Like, what were you afraid of? What did you see? Paint the picture,
Right.
so that we can enjoy the current even more.
Right. Oh, that's love the wordplay. So here's a day that I can remember. There's one, probably not a day, but how I remember, because I was very young. I was fairly young when the war started. So I'm like, I remember we had to do a lot of migration during the war. So like, for example, you'll see like, if like, I'll give an example of New York. So if there's a war in Staten Island or in Brooklyn, there's a war starting and they're taking over the whole borough of Brooklyn.
Wow.
You have to then migrate to Staten Island, Queens, or the other neighboring boroughs. Right. So because the war is so intense, we had to do the migration by foot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it,
So
I
you had
remember
to carry all of your things.
all of our things. Yeah. So
Like-
that was why this was one of the most memory thing, is that my mom was carrying me. I remember on her back, and or she was. I don't remember how she was carrying me, but I remember her getting tired at one point,
Wow.
and one of the boys was like, let me help you out with her with the baby. So then the boy took me, because he had stuff on him too. So he took me and put me on his neck. You know how you would carry kids on your neck. Yeah. So we're walking through, and I remember we're walking past the rebels. They're called rebels. We're walking past the rebels, and they're like in the pickup trucks with like, there would be like 6 or 7 of them in the pickup trucks with like these big AK-47 guns.
Gosh.
Yeah, so we were walking past the trucks. For some reason, that image of us walking past the truck just stuck in my head. I think because I was on the guy neck, because then I remember my next memory is my mom telling him she's afraid of me being up there. Because, you know, it's war.
Right.
Anything
Anything
can.
Like, it's crazy.
Right. So, but I remember the vivid image of us walking past the pickup truck, and the back of the truck just being full of like the rebels with their guns. Yeah.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
And so, like, do you find like that memory, does that haunt you? Or are you kind of just like, this is what it was, I went through it, you know, you know,
Right.
this is what I experienced. Are you like traumatized by it?
No, I wouldn't. I don't think I'm traumatized by the war.
Seeing the war and
Seeing the
hearing
war.
Does your mom tell you stories that she had to deal with?
Yeah, I think that's what I was gonna say. I think my parents are more traumatized from the war than I am. Simply
Wow.
because I think they remember more, they
Right.
experience more, they were older. Like I remember at one point the women and the men had to separate, so my father had to go
Like
to
leave his baby,
leave
his wife.
his
He had to.
whole
and
family.
Did he know if he was ever gonna?
No, nobody knows. But you had to do that because they were when the rebels come, like we're migrating because the rebels are moving. Like, you know,
Right.
like a hurricane moves up north.
Right, right.
So they're coming. So when we're migrating, because when they come and they meet a family in a house, the man of the family has to join the rebel
Or they
automatically.
or they like kill
And-
him.
Or
And
they
just
kill
for
him.
context, for anybody watching, it's like what war was this and where was it specifically? Just to kinda,
If you have been watching, this is Liberian
right.
War. I spoke about it in details. I think I gave my birth year is 93. So the war started in 92 and I was born in 93. So around this time, around 93, 94, there was 2 sets of war actually.
Right.
So there's one before even the 92 war.
So it was called
So-
the Liberian War, or
The Liberian Civil War,
the
yeah.
Liberian Civil War.
yeah.
Wow. And
Yeah.
so man, you can imagine what your parents had to go through. And
Yeah.
they put you through high school, they put you through college.
Yep.
They helped
love
you.
them.
And so what was one of the things that you think really affected your parents the most, leaving there, coming here, and then putting you on a path to eventually do a podcast? Like, what was that?
Yeah, no, I know, right? My parents are awesome. I love them. He was shout out to my parents.
Shout out to immigrant parents.
Yes, I know. They're the best. I think the hardest part I've watched them do is just pretty much start over. Yeah, like my father was in a good financial situation prior to the war.
Okay.
Like he had a good job. He was in the middle of building his dream house
In Liberia.
In Liberia, yeah.
Wow.
So when the war came, the war took pretty much everything
Oh my
away for
gosh.
them. Yeah. So they've had to pretty much start over since we came here. So I think that part is what I see them struggle with the most in the beginning. I think 13 years of the war they had to deal with, because like I said, the little bit I experienced, there was a whole one before that.
Oh my, yeah, you said there was two.
There was two, yeah, two. So and then after the war, I watched my mom like struggling to start a business in order to make money to feed us.
Right.
And then at some point my dad came over here and it was just me and my mom. So like she went through a lot. So
Right.
even now.
So I think the bigger beautiful lesson here is perseverance, putting on what you have to do, doing what you have to do, no matter your situation, no matter your experiences.
Right.
And your parents did that, and you're doing that. You've got a
Right.
kid. You're putting on a podcast. You're still doing you're doing hair. You did fashion. So with that being said, that means the workload is up. That
Yeah.
means you got a lot of things you got to do,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
So this is episode 10. How many episodes are you gonna do in this
Like,
season?
you're doing so much, right?
I mean,
Well, no, two more, 10, 12,
12,
12.
okay.
Yes. I like even numbers.
like a
I
Netflix miniseries.
Yes,
I
a
like
limited
that.
series. Yes, I hope that's the goal for the show. I hope, in a couple of years, I
Love
can
it.
present this show to like a production company, like a Netflix or something.
Holy Spirit,
And-
activate. Make it happen.
Amen. That's right.
Amen.
So that's the goal. That's the long-term goal for my show, is to get it professionally produced. I'm just doing my thing with it right now, but I would like to present it to production companies and have them, work with me on it.
Well, this
So
is the stepping
12,
stone.
yes.
This is the stepping stone right here. Get them
12
12, get a
episode per
pilot
season.
Yeah,
Mhm.
send them the footage. Give feedback. What is
Yep.
setting you going apart?
What
That's-
I need
that's
to.
dope.
Yep.
That's dope. So let's go into, because I see you post sometimes, and I'm like, this is energy. This is vibe. These are the people I enjoy getting to know, because you're just doing
And
what
that's
you want to
exactly
do.
how I feel about him.
Yo,
Every
thank
time
you.
I see him on my timeline, I'm like, go, Paul.
No, and I feel that genuinely. Like, I love that. So one thing I do see from you, I've seen it before, but I see it more from you. You body paint. You started to put the body paint on.
Yeah.
You go out. You're dancing.
Ice cream paint job.
Yeah. So wait, ice cream paint job.
That's my fun nickname for it. I'm calling it.
Okay, well, some people might interpret that a little differently. Okay.
Just the name, guys. I don't know what he meant. Who said that?
Hey,
Who
listen.
said that?
If you
It was-
say
it was-
ice cream paint job,
that's who's
I'm
that?
just. I mean, I don't know.
Put me on, because I know it's from a song.
Okay, which song?
I
That's
don't-
even more
see,
important.
That's even more. See, don't do that.
Because if it's a hip hop song,
It is a hip hop song, and I think was it Gucci Mane? Who
okay.
was it?
If
It was-
Gucci called, okay, cool. Okay. He's talking about his cars. All right.
I think it was Gucci. What do you
Let's
think?
reset the room. What was your inspiration to do the body paint, to make the dancing, to do the dancing? Because I love it. What was the
Yes.
inspiration?
Oh yes. Well, first of all, I'm a dancer.
Yes.
I've been dancing since I was 2 years old. I told you I was born in the war, and my mom had to make some money after the war. So one of the things my mom used to do is have me go perform at people's weddings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I've been.
One thing about them Caribbean, one thing about immigrant moms, they will make
They
their
will
children perform.
Listen. She
Y'all
had
gonna
me out
sing
there.
next week at the funeral. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna sing. You're gonna dance at the wedding.
Yes.
You
Yes.
are going to. Is that a
Inception.
bad accent? Is it a
Yeah.
bad?
It's,
It's
do it
alright.
again. Let me hear.
Okay, let me really focus.
What
Joetta, you are going to.
No. Okay. Well, it's not a.
Eat South African, Nigerian?
Yeah, Nigerian.
Nigerian?
More
Okay.
So, not Liberian.
Do Liberians roll their R's a little bit more?
Uh,
Liberian, no?
no, they cut the words.
Okay, you give me imitate your mom right now when she told you you had to dance at like a wedding or something.
Okay, she'll say like, Damo, I need you, Diamond. Damo, you would dance to the people wedding.
Oh,
Yeah. It sounds pretty. Oh, fun
yeah.
fact. Liberia is actually, I don't know if you know, there was the country that the free slaves after slavery, they sent a few slaves back home to Africa, and it took a country and pretty much gave the country to them, and that country was Liberia.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's my grandfather actually on my mom's side was a slave, direct descendant of a slave. Yeah, so yeah, fun fact. That's why when I did the accent just now, his reaction was like, "That don't even sound. It don't sound too African."
That's the you know. I don't want to pigeonhole myself. What I'm saying is, it didn't sound like I could have easily jumped on.
Right.
It sounds like someone who, you know, it sounds more of a westernized,
it's very right
kind of accent.
Why.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I thought I was gonna have something fun to imitate. I was like, that's normal. That's somebody that sounds like my auntie.
Yo, that's out of my auntie. That's so funny. But yeah, that's why. That's because we lost some. Yeah, that's why.
Oh wow, that is mad cool.
Yeah,
that is so cool.
I plan to talk about that later on later episodes to like break it down.
Okay, and so is the body paint from that culture, or you just like body paint?
Oh yes, the
ice
body
cream
paint.
social. What you said, facial? Oh god.
No, because I call it. I think it was Gucci Man, yo. I've heard
ice cream paint job.
Ice cream paint job. Yeah, I've heard that, and I like the song. So I call the paint when I wear the paint. I call it the paint job. I'm like, I did the paint job for this place, for that place. Inspiration for the paint job was like 7 years ago. Actually, 7 years ago. I love art pretty much. I wouldn't say I'm a painter or I do but I do draw. I sketch a lot. So when I did the fashion, I had an inspiration to do just design just these big flowy African skirts.
Yeah, I remember those from the show. Yeah,
so
original work. Yeah.
When I did the skirts, I was like, I want to just focus. I want to just keep the focus on the skirts. So then I thought to have the models go topless. So then I was like,
I don't think anyone's going to argue with that.
I know.
When's your next show? Nah. JK, play. J play.
No, but yes, I'm sure everyone loved the topless models. So, but then I was like, I always try to like challenge myself. That's the word. So I was like, topless, like it's fun. It's gonna be enjoyable, of course, because they're topless. But how can we spice that up some more? So then I was like, I should try to brand the models.
Okay.
So originally, my idea for painting on my models was to brand them. So I would write my brand name on them
with the paint.
With the paint.
Fire.
Yeah. So I wrote Vava. If you go on the YouTube page, actually, the background thing, you will see the girls with the paint on their back, and you can see my Vava logo. The logo is actually in the paintbrush font. So right, so this is like from years ago.
Right.
Yeah, this is from years ago. So that was the original idea of the whole. That's how I came about the whole painting thing. And then now, I did a photo shoot actually for my 31st birthday. I just did it August, and I ordered these shoes. And the shoes to wear with my dress. I had this custom dress made. I booked this extravagant.
Let me tell you something. She don't do nothing little. Always the big one. Right?
Yes, never the little one. But so I did this huge thing, booked the photographer, and I got the day is getting closer, and I noticed my shoes is not gonna get here in time.
Okay.
The dress now is a jumpsuit. The original idea was a dress, but I turned it into a jumpsuit, and it had a split on the thigh. So the shoes were supposed to wrap around my feet, so it shows between the split. But then the shoes wasn't coming in time. So then like the night before the photo shoot, or like 2 nights before the photo shoot, I was like, this is a big photo shoot. I was getting my hair done. Shout out to Magic. She did my hair. So I was like, I gotta go crazy with my feet. I can't just stand there barefoot. Like, it's not that kind of photo shoot.
Right.
So I thought about my paint. Something came, there was paint brushes around the house for some reason. Is how I thought about.
This was meant to happen.
Yeah, that was like, the shoes didn't come in time.
They're all meant to happen.
Yeah, I'm like, there's paint brushes. Oh, my daughter birthday gift was a paint set. Yeah, so she had paint brushes laying around. So I'm like, I should paint my feet. I should paint my leg, because my leg is gonna be open. That's how I was gonna display the shoes. I should display some art on my leg.
Okay. So
I hit the girl that was doing my hair just to make sure she agreed, because she was gonna be working on the whole thing.
Okay.
So she's like, I don't know. She actually wasn't sure because it was a vision I was just coming up with on the spot. She was like, I don't know how that's gonna look. I'm all right. I'll bring the paint. I'll bring the paint anyway. We'll see when we get there. So I got there. I'm like, I'm gonna throw it on my feet and see. I go, I'm over there painting. It took me like less than like 3 minutes to do that. I'm like, dude, I show her one leg. She's like,
exactly, because it was meant to happen. Folks, don't trip when things don't work out, because it doesn't mean it didn't work out. It means it wasn't supposed to be how you think it was supposed to be, thus creating the photo shoot.
Yes.
Paint your toenails and your ankles.
You had to.
I love that.
Yeah. So
the shoot came out really good.
The shoot came out perfect. Yeah, it was great. I loved it. And I was like, I'm going to start painting again, and I'm going to start painting myself, because the response actually was great. When I posted the shoot picture, the response was phenomenal. People are like, oh, I love that. That's so creative. That's da-da-da. And I'm like, yo, I could do that like 1,000 more times with different designs.
So, be my thing.
I'm like, all right, I just gave birth. I just rebirthed the paint.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you be killing a photo shoot, I tell you that.
Yeah, I love that.
You don't miss on that, girl. Anyway.
Oh, he's showing off, y'all.
No, that was me being silly. 'Cause I can really sing if y'all need me to.
Exactly.
Not playing. Let's reset the room. Let's do some African. What a sec, buddy. Let's reset.
Listen.
Reset.
I'm going to have him come back with some drums. He want to do the dance?
How about this? I'm resetting the room with dance moves. Reason why I'm dancing, y'all, is I'm doing my happy dance. Because it's Omni.
Yes.
You know it's a Thanksgiving episode. We can't have a Thanksgiving episode without no food. So you said you had some Liberian food for me?
Yes, I do.
So first, before we eat, what are you thankful for? 10 seconds, though.
Oh, thanks.
I'm going to go after you. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for my family.
Yes.
That is my kids, my parents. I'm thankful for my career. I'm thankful for friends like Sush. I'm thankful for QC. I'm thankful for the idea. And most importantly, I'm thankful for the idea of the paint job. I love the paint job.
That was really 10 seconds. Okay, put your hands up. Let me count because I'm going to keep going.
Okay.
But okay, ready? Hey, Mark, get set, go. I'm thankful for life, energy, new chances, my family, my friends, my career, my new opportunities, the struggles that make me better. And I'm thankful for everything that I've ever been through. Things that I do not know is going to happen yet. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm thankful for every little. I'm thankful, y'all.
Yeah, we could tell that.
Let's eat.
Yes, food talk. Hey, we're going to eat some food. I got some fufu for my boy Paul here. We got some dry rice.
Ooh. Are we going to see which one's better? You have Jolo rice?
I don't have jollof rice.
It's okay.
Oh,
we're doing
man,
Liberian.
But I got fufu.
It's all Liberian.
I just stuck with the Liberian thing.
So Liberian fufu is better than Ghanaian and Nigerian.
Well, let's just say Liberian food is better than every other African.
You see how the accent came out? She meant that. Said it with her chest.
Yeah, man. Y'all know.
Let's see. Dinner time. So we sitting at this Thanksgiving table. Setting it up. Is there a song for Thanksgiving? Can I get to the yams? Yams,
Oh, what's that song the lady made? The yams, carrots, and peas. Shirley Caesar, that remix. I want peas, carrots, potatoes, and yams. You name it.
Yeah, you know.
Breaking.
I got you.
Breaking the studio down. My mama brand, y'all. This Liberian spice. Get you some Liberian spice.
Everything nice. With Liberian spice.
Okay.
Your cup is over there.
Yes.
We're going to get you your cup in a second. We're going to boom. Here you go. Here's your ice. Here's your water. Boom, boom. There goes your coke.
Awesome. Look at our table, y'all.
All right.
Welcome back, soulmates. We are live with some Liberian food for our Thanksgiving episode. We got some fufu here. We got some dry rice. My boy PAULGEE is gonna be tasting. I think this is his first time trying.
First time ever trying fufu ever.
Oh man!
Shout out to Queen's mama.
Yeah, shout out to Big Mama. She's cooked this up for us.
Mama Etta.
Mama Etta, yes, and her spice right here. We got some Mama Etta spice to go with.
Do better with Mama Etta's.
Yes. I like that. Okay, guys. So we're gonna do this the traditional Liberian, or I should say African. We're gonna do this the traditional African way, which is eating with our hands. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this is totally because of Paul. I haven't done this. I haven't done this since I came to America, y'all, and I've been here for 20-some years now. So.
Yes.
This is the first for him and for me, kinda, in a way.
Okay, I'm ready. I am ready to do this. We're gonna eat with our hands.
Yes, we're eating. We're eating with our hands, guys. Look, you got the content going.
Gotta get it. Okay, we're gonna eat
awesome.
this food.
So we got some Liberian spice. I'm gonna put some Liberian spice on the fufu, cause Paul likes spice. Paul likes the spice.
Not too much.
Not too much.
But
So,
I mean,
and it is hot. So
okay, so then give me a little.
I'm giving him a little.
Give me a little taster. You know, give me a little. Not too. You know, give me a little taster. I don't want to be burning while I'm driving.
You gotta go to Brooklyn, y'all.
Yeah,
he from Brooklyn, so you don't want to be
crying and dying over here, right?
Okay, so
I need to stop for water.
So Mama Etta is actually really spicy. Her Liberian spice is super spicy, so you just need about this much. I'll put this much in my food. I think I can handle it. I'm actually gonna go a little smaller for Paul.
Give me even smaller.
Oh, okay. We're just gonna do a dab.
Okay.
A little dab, a
Little
dab.
dab. Little dab.
I'm gonna put it
That's
on
perfect.
the fufu and not in the soup, because it's gonna. All right.
I'm usually good with spice, but let's get it.
Let's go.
All right.
So now.
walk me through. First, we gotta say grace. Lord, thank you for this food. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for all the Liberian people. Thank you for Queen. Thank you for me. Thank you for this food. Thank you for Mama Etta. And Jesus' name, man. Fufu up.
Amen. Okay, so this is how you do the hand thing. So you use these two fingers. The trick is to use these two fingers and grab the fufu and like clip it almost.
Clip it.
Yeah,
I
but
got a little bit now.
no.
Okay.
So clip like an angle. So watch me. I'll do it first. Let me get my chicken out the way.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do like so, like two fingers, and clip the side of it. Like
side
that.
of it. Okay.
Yeah, like so. See?
Ooh.
I just took it.
Oh, so now you have a good piece of
a
it.
good enough piece, to swallow. So don't make it too big. I'm gonna actually clip that again because that was pretty big. So I clipped that piece. So now I'm gonna go in with all 4 fingers because what you do is take some of the soup with the you go like this pretty much.
Okay. All right. So we take this.
You take him and you use maybe one of the fingers to push in your. Okay.
So we take this. Okay. And we,
that's cool. Dip it in there and go like this.
Go.
There you go. Oh my goodness. Yup.
Okay, I taste some nice fish in there.
You
Some
taste
fish
a little
broth.
fish. All right, we're gonna go back in again. We're gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
Just mix it in the soup.
Okay.
Now, some of another trick you can do is use your tongue to push the food in your mouth.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you go like this, you just go to push it in your mouth.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's the trick.
Okay.
Oh, Luke, go to this close up. Let me show them how to do it. If anybody's watching that want to eat some fufu with your hand, you clip it, you grab it, and you use your tongue to push it in your mouth. So you go like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clip the side.
Clip the side. Cool. Grab some. Take some soup. Now, there's different kinds of soup. We're using the water soup, and I wanted us to do it with our hands, but there's different kinds of soup that will allow you to take more of the soup when you do this thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You can hear that little slurp. How you like it, though? How you liking it so far?
So the fufu, I'm guessing it's a texture thing, right?
Right, yes. Absolutely is, yes. Not much of a taste,
Not much of a taste. But the broth, like the soup, like it supports it well. But I'm trying to see how it is with when I add some like chicken or something to it.
And how's the spice? How's the spice?
Just right.
That little bit was perfect.
Just right.
With the chicken? You like it with the chicken?
Like it with the chicken. Let's throw a little dry fish in there.
Yeah, I got some dry fish for him. And Liberian people, I put buni inside. Buni. It's called buni. In Liberia, the dry fish is called buni. So this is buni and chicken pepper soup eating with fufu. Okay?
Okay. So far, so good, y'all. Oh, good. It's a little bit tough to rip, though.
Yeah, it is. I guess when you're not. Yeah. Because you're pulling it.
Damn it!
Because remember I said to squeeze it,
Oh,
not
you got
pull it.
squeeze. Oh.
Yeah, you got to pinch it like a pinch.
Oh, see, look at me over here spilling.
That's okay.
Well, I knew there was going to be a mess.
Yeah, we
Good
were
television.
messing up the studio.
Good television. Good action.
Now they're going to send me an invoice for cleaning
Right.
fee.
like, you got some foo-foo on my stool.
How's the fish?
Okay, the fish is banging. I like it. The taste is there with the broth, and then the texture mixed with the fish and the chicken. I can get with it, you know?
Let me some napkin. So you can eat this again.
Yeah. Here you go.
Awesome. Thank you. This is feeling like Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
And I do have a few questions for
Okay.
you. I know you're always working.
I be working sometimes.
Oh, sometimes he's always working, y'all. I told y'all. But this is what have you been working on lately as far as music?
Oh man, music. Shout out to Stanley Brown. Shout out to Kev Cartier. We're gonna put out some songs we've been working on for like a year and a half, 2 years now. Under Rock Nation. That sauce getting to you, huh?
Yeah, it's getting to me. Hey, cause I put more than you. I put more on mine than
no,
you.
you
I'm like,
definitely-
I need some water.
You
need
definitely
some milk.
did it right. Here, grab that. Anyway, there's a song. We're working on some songs. We already worked on some songs. We're gonna work on more, but working on releasing them under Rock Nation with Stanley Brown.
Nice.
By the time
We're Rock Nation.
yeah.
Big dog. Look at
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I love that.
We're releasing some stuff on Rock Nation. Some songs we worked on. Some songs we really like. Working on the album. The album's gonna be dropping next year. Some great producers on there. Shout out to Double A, Hit Music as always. Just working on some great music. Yeah, on the Rock Nation, we're gonna release about 2 or 3 songs next year. The album coming out. The last 2 songs have been great, 100,000 streams each. So
Yeah, that's Beastie.
yeah, Beastie.
Oh yes. I know
and
that
Vibe
one.
Dealer. And so yeah, those songs were just really great, and I've got a bunch of new stuff, new producers I'm working with. But Double A is, the head of the beast. So the
Yeah.
music stuff is doing pretty good. Some more
That's
performances, of course, when the album drops, we start rolling that stuff out. But yeah,
That's pretty dope. But I see you just clean your hands, so
Yeah.
we should probably don't put it back in. We should try the next.
okay, let's try the next one.
Yeah, the next one before.
Okay.
Because then we're gonna fill up ourselves with the fufu.
Yeah,
We ain't gonna have room
Ain't gonna have room for
for the,
nothing else.
for the next one.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, this one is dry rice, y'all. I brought some dry rice
Okay.
and fried fish and with some fried plantain.
Ooh.
And
Sorry,
more.
this shrimp was hitting.
I still want some shrimp. And then the fun part about it, you can eat the soup if you want with the rice.
With the rice.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm loving that.
Mm-hmm.
Loving that.
Like the real Thanksgiving when you got like the cornbread on
Right.
the plate, like 4 or 5 different things that don't even go together all
But
on.
you can just mix it because it's Thanksgiving.
Because it's Thanksgiving, yo.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so we got dry rice
Okay.
and we got red oil to go with the dry
Okay,
rice.
Red oil. Now, what does this red oil taste like? We're gonna find out right now.
Yeah.
So, can
well,
you eat the dry rice by itself?
you could eat the rice by itself, but the name is pretty as it is dry rice. So it is pretty dry.
Just like, well, it's dry. it's dry
dry.
rice. So you probably need to do something with the rice.
But it's seasoned. But it is seasoned with
Definitely
vegetables,
seasoned.
right? So you
Definitely
could eat it by itself. Some people probably do eat it by itself. Sure.
Just do the red sauce.
Put some red
Mm-hmm.
palm oil on it. That's how they
Taste
eat
that.
it back home.
Okay, so it's just the oil that creates a texture.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna be American and use a spoon for the rice, even though we could still use our hands. But
I'm using my hands, man.
oh shit!
Nah,
Well, I
fair.
can't. If you got,
Well, you know, listen.
I'm like, well, if you gonna do it, then I gotta do it.
So we just
So we
eat
got
it with our
some-
hands, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Okay.
you pick up some. I just wanted to mix the oil. I think it's the oil that made me run for the spoon.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mix the
mix
oil.
it. Yeah, so you mix it with the rice like so,
Okay.
and then we got some fried fish and we got some fried plantain over here to go with that. And of course, my personal favorite, I gotta add some Mama Etta Liberian spice. I add this to everything, y'all. You know, like the hot sauce commercial. I put that
You got
bitch in
edits
every-
in your bag, swag. Not like hot sauce. You got
put that
edits in your bag. Mama Etta, do it better. That's what we got.
That's facts. See, I like that Mama Etta do it better. Look at that. I'm taking all the slogans he's giving me.
All the slogans.
I'm gonna put a little bit on his. Got a little bit for you, boy.
Okay, drop some.
I'm put it on the side.
Boop.
That's the trick. Don't put it on the middle because you never know how much of the spice you can take.
Right,
so.
and it's gonna swim through your food and
just ruin it. Just hot mouth for the rest of the day.
Let's go. I'm excited. I'm dipping this in the fufu soup.
Oh, you put the fish in the fufu soup? Look at that. See, it's Thanksgiving. We're mixing everything up. So we eating some.
So far, I'm loving this Liberian experience, y'all.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is. This is the Thanksgiving Liberian experience happening right now. Okay, so I did have the opportunity to attend one of your big event, Locked In.
Yeah.
Yes, Locked In. I have so much fun. I brought one of my girlfriends. Everybody was outside. It was so much fun. But tell us more about that.
Locked In, one of my close friends and mentors, Dario Lariosa, was like, Paul, we want to do a light feed event. And you know me, I'm like, we can't just do one thing. We gotta up it up. So I wanted to highlight light feet, but I wanted to incorporate, like, you know, basketball and double dutch and food and giveaways and back to school stuff and, you know, really up the giveaways. So what happens is the producers of Henry Box Brown, the show I'm in, that's going to Broadway next year. Yeah, so they're producing a show now, and they're like, hey, like, we'd love to get to the community and make the community really understand, like, you know, we're here for them. So they like sponsored it. They promoted it with me. They gave me free tickets to give away to people at the event. We had 300 plus people. Yeah. And so,
it was packed.
You know, it was really dope and it was great. We gave away a bunch of Broadway tickets to people who probably wouldn't see a Broadway show.
And they did the kids giveaway too, the book bags.
Right. We did like over 300 plus giveaway. Well, it was actually a lot more bags, honestly. But we didn't even get to give away all of them. We just had shout out to Toro University that gave us some giveaways to give away. Shout out to C3 Christian Cultural Center for having some bags for the kids. I partnered with C3 University, but it was great. You know, I did a vitamin water commercial maybe like a month ago, and then I told my bro Glenn Slater, my future bro-in-law, by the way. I said, "Yo, bro, what if I had them sponsor Lock In?"
Right.
So I hit them up. They got back to me next day. We're down. We'll send you Sprite products. We'll send you vitamin water products. Because the campaign was vitamin water, you know, from New York. And I'm from New York. And I called the event, exactly. I called the event, you know, a New York dance and music event. So, you know, I performed. We had people like Lucky Banks come out. We had Phil Tate from ABC7 come out. Yeah. We had the Broadway people from A Wonderful World come out and hand out pamphlets and giveaways, and I gave away some tickets. I'm still giving away tickets, by the way, if it's November. Maybe not. They'll probably be gone by November, but there's a way to use and get discounted tickets to see A Wonderful World on Broadway. Just use the code PAULGEE, PAULGEE. Anyway, the event was great.
Yes.
We had a lot of people there, a lot of fun, dancing. Now, of course, there was some trials and tribulations beforehand, but it was an amazing time. And we had a lot of fun. And rest in peace.
Share some light on the trials and tribulations.
Well, of course, you know, there's people who might not be excited that it went down. There's some people.
Haters.
Sure.
Are we calling them that?
Sure. No? There's some people who, you know, had their own ambitions and wanted to probably do their own events or. There's just a lot of stuff that comes with doing things.
With the territory.
And throwing events. People want, thank you. People want to make sure that they're represented well and people, whatever. Point is, I don't want to focus on the negative. I want to focus on what happened.
Yeah,
but this event was so beautiful.
Right, the outcome.
That I don't want to give any hater or any, like, cornball or any fake person or any person at all any type of gratification with that day. I don't want them to feel that they had any, and because they didn't, you know, the haters or the people that behind my back went and tried to tell people not to come, or like people that, you know, purposely didn't promote the event hard enough because they got their own stuff going on, or spoke down on the event, whatever.
Right.
That
but it still turned out.
It turned out to be great. The people with everybody's spirit was amazing. Nobody was weird. It was love. It was fun. You tell us, like, it was love. It was fun. It was dancing. It was freedom. It was smiles, and that's all I cared about. A bunch of missions accomplished, honestly.
Had a bunch of different vendors there too.
Yep. Oh yeah! Shout out to Fusion East New York. Shout out to Briarni, one of our vendors. She's also a light feed dancer with my sis.
I got this bag from her, and I love this purse, y'all. It's reversible. It's
That's
crochet.
awesome. Yeah.
Love it, y'all. I had to bring it on. Actually, I'm like, it goes with my skirt today. I'm going to wear my bag, and then Paul happens to be coming on.
Yes.
But perfect timing. I got this when I went to lock-in. It was a great event. Yeah. I actually can't wait to be a part of it, hopefully next year.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Let's get it. Let's get it. Next year. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
I can't wait. I can't
overall, I'm thankful. Since we're at Thanksgiving table, I'm thankful for all the people that came out, all the people that enjoyed the food, all the vendors. Shout out to Mr. P's Ice Cream. Shout out to Brooklyn Sports Club. Shout out to Game Over. Shout out to Dizzy Brown. Shout out to DJ K-Rock. Shout out to Sarah Gordon, my sister, who really quarterbacked the admin side. And shout out to Lexi, who really helped Sarah with that as well and was really responsible with social media. So it was a team effort to make it a beautiful, natural, New York, fun, love-filled day. And it was like purpose-filled because like I just did a commercial with Vitamin Water, and then they sponsored it. I just went on tour with Henry Box Brown a couple years ago. We toured Scotland for like a month, 2 months. We did it the year before, and now the producers of that show is the producers of A Wonderful World, and they sponsored the show. It just, man, everything came together well, which is why I don't question nothing. I don't beg for nothing. I don't ask for nothing, and I don't trip about nothing. Lock-in was amazing.
Fact.
Cheers to that,
Cheers
baby.
to Lock-in 2024. Yes, that was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us the rest of your plans for the rest of this year.
But the guy who wrote first, he wrote for Saturday Night Live. He wrote for all of that. I just got casted in a scripted series. I'm playing 3 different roles for that series, and iHeartRadio is putting out. I'm producing it. His company's putting out. Forgive me, I really wish I knew that. I should have the name right now. But he's producing it, putting it out. There's a bunch of A-list or really high-level actors that are part of it. So we just got some great projects coming up. I'm excited. Things are looking up. I'm working hard. Of course, things will be better, but that's essentially what we're looking forward to. You know, the commercials, the more movies, the music, the acting, the hosting, the events, all of that. So
all that good stuff.
Yeah, all that great stuff.
No, right? That's Paul G for you guys, everybody. Lock in with him. He's locking in with me.
Paul G TV on Instagram, PAULGEE TV on Instagram. Follow me. If I see you, I'll follow you back. Baby, I love you.
And that's the end of my show, guys. That's the end of episode 10. QC. My lovely guest, Paul G. I'm your girl, Queen Joe, and I will see you guys next time.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye, soulmates. Woo! Happy Thanksgiving.
Peace, soulmates. I love you.
I love
my
you guys
soulmate.
too.
Anyway, this food is kicking. I like it.
Take it or go.
Right.
You want to.
Right.
No, Lou.